Your actions this year, you have the Hermit card. So in a lot of ways, your sign is really about partnering up, connection, collaboration, interaction, especially on that one-to-one level. However, the Hermit card is very much about doing, working, being, and moving through life on your own. It's actually a pulling away from the world so that you can quiet your life in order to listen to and really hear your own intuition speak to you. So it looks like this year you're really stripping things back to basics. You're taking them back to their core components to really think about how you want to put your life back together in a way that feels like it's more authentic to you. And when I say more authentic, because this is thrown around nowadays, like, oh, authenticity means everything. Like, what a lot of people mean when they talk about authenticity is, oh, you have to be like everybody else because that what they're doing or what they think is the real way of doing it. Authenticity is really just about being your actual self and presenting whatever you find is good or works for you, and living by that, right? So, and that's why I say, forget me, forget anything that I say to you. When I say this is about putting your life back together in a way that's authentic to you, this is about considering what you want, what you desire, what you think is important for your life. Right? Take and borrow as many ideas and concepts and all the rest of it from everybody else, absolutely. But if you're not living a life that feels good to you in the here and now, what are you actually doing? All right. So your first card out this year is the High Priestess, right? So this year, your focus, one of your main focuses is probably going to be your intuition, right? Is your intuitive and psychic faculties. What really strikes me as interesting about this is the fact that the nodes have now shifted out of your sign and Libra, which I'm sure you will be very, very grateful about at this point, and have shifted into the signs of Virgo and Pisces, which for you represent your 6th and your 12th houses, right? So the fact that you've got the nodes moving or the eclipses bouncing through these spaces, one of them, certainly the 12th house, is really about the intangible or the psychic. So it makes a lot of sense that you're working on this. And remember, the 12th house is the hidden house. It's the hidden things in our world or in our life or in our experience. So over the course of 2025, the High Priestess is saying that this is a year for you to strengthen your intuition. It's also a year for you to really uncover and discover anything that has been hidden, anything that has been under wraps, anything that you've been unclear or unsure of. This year you're going to get clear on it. Now in January, straight out of the gate, the High Priestess showing up for you means that your intuitive messages are coming through loud and clear, and it also suggests that you're, in many ways, this is a time where you are choosing to go under the cover, right? And this makes sense, especially because as we start the year, Mars and Jupiter are both still going to be retrograde. So Jupiter's retrograde ends on the 4th of February. Mars retrograde is going to end on 24th of February. So we've got a really slow start to this year. With this, you've got the Queen of Cups. So this could be a Cancerian woman that features for you very strongly in the month of January of 2025. Remember, this energy as well has a lot to do with the mother. So the Queen of Cups tends to be mother, matriarch, a feminine energy or influence in our lives that is quite an important role to us. Now, if you're a guy and you're watching this, this is likely to be your wife. If you are a woman and you're watching this, this could be your wife, but it could also be your mother, or it could be you as mother and wife, right? So you're going to know which part of this really speaks to you, or should I say how this speaks to you, but it is going to be a very big consideration this year. Like if you're a guy, this could be your wife, it could be your mother. The most important feminine influence in your life is going to be taking up a large portion of whatever this year has in store for you. Another way that this potentially shows up for you is because the Queen of Cups is about using your intuitive power, using your intuitive faculty. And the reason I say a Cancerian woman, The Queen of Cups is a water sign woman, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, coupled with the High Priestess, that is a Cancer woman, right? So really interesting. Now, as we come into February, as I said, Mars and Jupiter are going to go direct at this point. Jupiter on the 4th, Mars on the 24th, which gives you a really... It's not like it gives you a solid platform, but at this point you start to really feel like, okay, I can take a breath now. Things aren't slowing down or continually tracking backwards. I can start to make some progress.